call is now
This
being
is
recorded.
Global Tel Link. You have a prepaid call from
Javier YANEZ,
an incarcerated individual at the Centinela State Prison, Centinela, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. To accept this call, say or dial 5 now. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Right here. What it is.
Hey, Javier.
What's up, homie?
Hey, how you doing today?
Where you at?
Appreciate
Yes,
you,
Okay.
tapping in with us tonight. Right here at you have a collect call from, and hopefully, tonight we have a better experience than the previous nights. For the last week or so, I've been trying to, do some streams, but unfortunately, the GTL tablets haven't been, cooperating, and it's just been, it hasn't been an overall, good experience. The call quality is definitely gotten on the drain. I mean, to say the least. But hopefully tonight, we're able to, bounce back and and bring some of these conversations that our listeners, like listening to.
Abuelita, Batman, homie. Hey, well, yeah, hey, good. That's right, homie. How you been? Like, how you feeling today? What kind of energy are you having today, homie? You tired or you can't wait to go back to work? What is it?
Well, you know what?
How you feeling today?
Right now, I mean, it's, I feel good, jumping on. Hey, do you hear that little beeping sound?
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
No.
we're getting some feedback. I think it's from your from your your tablet, because okay,
I took it out.
it just went away. Okay, yeah, we're good now.
I took it out.
All right.
Okay.
So, but
I
yeah,
disconnected my surround sound. Took it out. So we're going directly to earbuds and tablet right now. So I'm not hooked up to the system right now.
okay. So yeah, no, you know what? I'm feeling good, and you know what? I'm streaming from the new office. I'm halfway done. Setting everything up. It's still a mess. I still got cables, batteries, and all kinds of stuff. Thrown out over the floor right here. So I need to. I'll probably be heading out to IKEA sometime this week, and I gotta pick up some shelves so I could go and start organizing everything. And then put some of this stuff away, because I just got I've accumulated too many belongings. So I'm sure you can relate to that when it comes to cables. Man, I got all kinds of.
We can relate.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you're a MacGyver like me, but I understand you 100%. Because sometimes you throw shit away, right? And then right after you throw it away, next week you're like, fuck, man, you need it. You're like, I wish I would have held on at least one more week with that, But yeah, man, and going to what you were saying right now about the tablets bucking up and all that, I want to say this. I mean, this is important that everybody knows this. Okay. So we're entering into a new, it's like stepping into new turf, if you will, like something new. We're actually literally entering into the future where prison was outside the technology fucking, we weren't even thought of for anything as far as technology. And then they became fucking, they got kind of understood that, you know what, we have to allow them. They got to learn how to use the shit. Because they're going to come out here, they're going to be able to or
All right, so it seems, I'm not sure if you could hear me, Javier, but your tablets, the audio is
longer.
The audio just went out. It wasn't sounding too good, and you just ended up cutting off. Can you hear me right now, or are we having some connection issues on your side? All right, so it seems we went ahead and lost him, and pretty much I think this was like the common theme yesterday. We were able to talk for about 3-4 minutes. Hey, Angel, how's it going from the 805? So yeah, yesterday when we went live, we were able to talk about 3 or 4 minutes, with Jesse and David. But then after that, the call would just go silent, and then the call wouldn't disconnect. After maybe 7-8 minutes, we'll get the announcements, and we should be getting an announcement here shortly that the call's still connected. And it kind of sucks, because when it does that, in order for the call to reconnect, they have to wait the full 15 minutes because the system still thinks that the call, we're still in the middle of the call, even if I disconnect. So so Javier probably won't he will not be able to call us back for another I'm assuming for another 10 minutes or so, because we just hit the 5-minute mark. But anyhow, so so I was thinking today of with this whole situation and whatnot. It's I'm not used to holding up these conversations. A lot of times it's just a lot easier for me to ask questions and whatnot, and I have to find that in myself, to be able to hold these conversations my own, because eventually I do want to share my journey, my story, my reality, what it was like growing up in Los Angeles. I was born in the 80s, early 80s. I'm a 81 baby, and my experience in the early 90s and up into the 2000s. I was born and raised in in Los Angeles, and as a matter of fact, I like the first place that I lived at, when I was born, I lived off of Pico and New Hampshire. If anybody's familiar with that area, the major street, it would be Vermont and Pico. And my dad was I'll just do it right now.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
My dad was Puerto Rican, and my mom, she came from El Salvador, and I don't know how they met. I'm not sure how the connection happened. Because we're talking about two different worlds. The Caribbean and Central America. And anyhow, so with with me, being born, I was the third, the third child. I had an older brother that was born in El Salvador, and then after that, when my mom came to the U.S., my sister was born. My sister was she was 3 years older than me. We had the same parents, mom and dad, and so that's the kind of the area that that I grew up. I guess it's like borderline, like Pico Union District or downtown LA. I don't know, like I know people like to label everything, so that's probably like the easiest way to describe it, and so that's the area I was accustomed to and I grew up with, and we always lived like really close to to Pico, and but we would move a lot. We were bouncing around for whatever reason, like we didn't stay in a location for too long. Normally we would when we would stay somewhere, we would live there for like about 2 years, and then we would bounce around to different spots. From there, I remember as a kid, there was like this preschool, or I think it was a preschool that I went to, and right after that we ended up moving. We moved over closer to Vermont, or not sorry, my apologies, not Vermont. We moved over closer to Western and Venice, and during that time, this was like the mid 80s, maybe like 80, 85, 86, and right on Western and Venice, there was this store called Newberry's, and a few other stores. Andas contando en español. My daughter just came over here right now, so she's counting in Spanish. ¿Qué andas haciendo, mamá? Nothing. ¿Quieres colorear?
Sí.
Voy a agarrar unos libros y unos colores. Okay, y trae para que podamos escribir las mesas. All right, so pretty much, like, yeah, we lived in that area. We lived there for a few years, and then we ended up moving. It was kind of weird, and this was the first time that I remember, and this is the only, well, not the only time, but where we moved away from that area. We ended up moving over to 66th Street, which was really close to Florence and San Pedro. And it was a trip there, because in that area, it was different than what I was used to. There was in those days in the 80s, there was mostly blacks in that area. So it was a different experience for me, going to school and whatnot. I went to kindergarten in that area, and we lived there till like about till I think once I hit third grade, we ended up moving just because I was having a lot of issues with behavioral issues.
What color this?
Okay, voy a agarrar unos marcadores, mama.
And what's your color?
Yo color Mario.
Okay.
Okay. And then, hey, welcome, Drake. Anyhow, so I grew up in that area, and I had a lot of issues, growing up as a kid. A lot of behavioral issues, and it was a trip because, looking back on the stuff, and I remember I mentioned it to my sisters my sister a few years ago, kind of the things that were going on, as me as a kid, and some of the reasons that I was having issues, and she couldn't believe it, what I was telling her. So, when I went to school, it was called 66th Street School, and there was these security guards. They were like these older black dudes, but they were more street. They were more hood. And I remember one of the dudes. He used to go by the name. I think they used to call him Turk. And man, some of the stuff he did to these kids, it wasn't cool. I remember like as witnessing him like mistreating kids. Like one of the things that he was known to do would be to pinch kids, but this wasn't like a playful pinch. It was like a pinch that was gonna push some hurt on you, and he did it to a lot of the undesirables or the kids that were always involved in mischief or getting in trouble or whatnot. And then I mentioned it to my sister years ago, like I mentioned earlier on, and she was like, man, how come you never told us, stuff like that was going on? I was like, man, like I didn't know it was wrong, like I had no clue, I was when I was in kindergarten, man, I had to be like 6 years old. And then by the time we left, I was maybe like 8 or 9. And I think the straw that broke the camel's back was I think they wanted to kick me out of school. I was acting out a lot. It got to the point where when I was in class, I was separated from the rest of the kids. I was put off. Like I had this like table away from everybody, just because I was like always like causing issues in the class. I wouldn't pay attention, and well, yeah, pretty much what ended up happening was they were gonna kick me out of school, and we ended up moving. We ended up moving back to the Pico area, and we ended up landing on Pico and Crenshaw. And my grandma lived on Pico and Crenshaw, so a lot of us, my family members and whatnot, tended to live in that area. And then I wish I would say that, I wish I could say that my behavioral issues got better during that time, but they didn't. They continued. But I think over here at this school, where I ended up going to, which was Queen Anne in the Mid-City area. They worked with with my behavioral issues, and I would say it got a little bit better than when I was in 66th Street School, but it continued, and man, I don't know, like what, I don't like what I'm sharing with you guys. It's something that I never, I don't think I've shared it with anybody else. This is this stuff that I've had in my mind for years. ¿Cuál quieres que colore, mamá?
Remember you want to color you might want to color Mario?
Okay. Sorry about that. My daughter just came in and she wants me to color.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Oh, okay. So Javier should be calling us back hopefully in the next few minutes when this call drops, and then we'll go ahead and continue with whatever we're gonna talk about with him today. So So yeah, so I went to school. I went to Queen Anne school up until up until 6th grade, because at this time it was like during the time when they were transitioning over from junior highs over to middle schools. That's pretty much the time when they were eliminating them. And you know what? To me, like the gangs and stuff, like in that era, it wasn't. There we go. All right. Let's see. Hopefully, it doesn't.
This call is now being
Este
recorded.
es Global Tel-Link. Usted tiene una llamada prepagada de
Javier Yáñez.
un individuo encarcelado en de la prisión estatal de Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su
Hola,
número de
papi.
teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada, diga o oprima ahora el 5. Gracias por utilizar Global Tel-Link.
Hello, Javier.
No.
Hey, mira, está tu prima aquí, la Patti. Saludos, Javi, de tu prima Patti. Espero.
Wow.
Yeah. Espera
Wow,
que
hola, prima.
eh,
Sí.
Javi, he was able to say hola, prima.
Hey, léelo, porque léelo. Shit.
Hey. The phone service is all bad right now. It's all like choppy. Sounds like you're underwater right now.
Hey, no, hold on. You know what? It's working. How about now? Hold on. Right there? Yeah?
Nah, it's still choppy.
Yeah? Hey, I can hear you. Okay, I tell you. Hey, you know what? Let me tell you. Look, I literally see it from right here, right? Okay, hay una bola de policías que se juntan, son bien cagapalos, güey.
Yeah.
And they know how to fucking fuck with they just know how to twist the little system up,
Yeah.
so it gives you like a direct signal. It kind of messes with the signal. They put all their fucking, they start watching all kinds. They start running their internet, their fucking computers.
Yeah.
Because when they do it, they start laughing and they start pointing at people's cells. Oh, what a bummer. So that's fucking talking.
Hey, you know what? Right now, it sounds so bad.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of when I was trying to do the interviews over there at Calipatria. It sounds similar now too. So it seems that.
Hey, let me call back. That's how we fix it. Watch out. I'm gonna call back.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna hit.
Este
All right, so Javier is gonna be calling us back. Hopefully, when he calls back, it gets the audio gets better. But pretty much, I mean, in a nutshell, that's one of the reasons that I haven't been running my my streams, just because you can't, you can't have a conversation like this. It makes it impossible. So I guess, I mean, pretty much until this system gets sorted out, I probably won't be doing it, my daily streams and whatnot, just because it sucks. It's frustrating. It's frustrating for me, so I could imagine for you guys.
This call is now being recorded.
Tel-Link. You have a prepaid call from
Javier Yáñez.
an incarcerated individual at the Centinela State Prison, Centinela, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. To accept this call, say or dial 5 now.
You're not wasting.
Next time we'll get older.
Thank you for using Global Tel-Link.
Okay. Hello.
Is it better?
Not really. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
this sucks, bro. Hey, that sucks, bro. Chinga. Hey, you want to try later? Look it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I know scooters when they fucking get on a computer, dog, they kind of mess everything up because they're not supposed to be accessing the computer for entertainment. But it's the way they jump on the fucking internet and they start doing all kinds of shit. I think that's what's causing it. Hey, the juras empiezan a reír, güey. When they know, because they look at, los miran a todos. They see us looking out the window. What the fuck? And they start laughing too. So we know them. Son ellos. So si quieres, we'll try later. You want to continue?
Let's try one more. Let's try to see, you know, if it gets any better throughout this call. If it doesn't, pues, you know, we'll call it a night. But, you know, right now, you know, because I knew you weren't going to be able to call me back for 10 minutes because, you know, the system thought that we were in a call. So what I was you know, I was trying to hold my own over here, you know, because, you know, I gotta feel comfortable, you know when I speak to the audience. So what I started doing was I kind of, you know, was sharing you know, my early childhood, you know, my background as far as, you know, where my jefa, you know, what she was from El Salvador, and my jefe, you know, he was from Puerto Rico. So I was kind of, you know, sharing them, and I was like, you know, I don't even know where they met. You know, I couldn't even tell you where that connection happened because, you know, we're talking about two different worlds right here. You know, Puerto Rico, you know, it's, you know, the Caribbean, and, you know, and El Salvador, you know, it's Central America. So, you know, and then they end up meeting in LA. You know, what are the odds of that, you know, happening? And
for real.
And another thing is, you know, that I want to mention is you know, I think the majority of my family members that were born here in the U.S., they're not full blooded. We're all you know, we're all mixed. Everybody's, you know, has like a different mixture. You know, like I have a cousin, you know, he's Salvadorian and Ecuadorian. Then I have another cousin that or my brother, you know, I have a younger brother, he's Salvadorian and Mexican. So, you know, everybody, you know, they just know there's no full-blooded, as far as my family that I could think of, you know, that have both parents, you know, from the same place.
Yeah, that's a trip, huh? Who would ever thought, like two different, I mean, tan lejos, desde lo que es de Guatemala, El Salvador, Centroamérica, todo de allá, y luego voy a cruzar hasta Puerto Rico, que es otra isla, para que ellos bajen desde allá y and the hookup right there in LA.
Yeah.
That's a trip, huh? Like if it was meant to be, todo pasa pues tú por eso, es lo que yo pienso, que nuestra vida ya está escrita, güey. Everything's predisposed. Everything that's going to happen is going to happen. So, you know, imagine if they would have never met, there wouldn't have been no CollectCall family, you know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
¿Qué dices tú, Marta?
No, es que anda coloreando. She's painting. She's coloring right now. So she.
That's cool.
She was painting Mario, so she was painting
I
the
can
little
hear
M.
her.
Yeah, she's right here.
La oigo, la puedo escuchar atrás.
Yeah, no, aquí está.
Hey, so ahí estaba mi prima.
No,
órale, pues, te voy a presentar a mi prima.
Ahí está.
Esa era mi prima, la Pati. Okay, esa es la Pati, ella tiene dos hijas. No te quiero robar el show, pero para que las conozcas a mis primas, tiene tres hijas. Una se llama Tania, la otra se llama Mari Fernanda, y la baby, la Smiley, le llamo la Smiley porque she's got the beautifulest smile in the world. I never seen una sonrisa de oreja a oreja, y se llama Itzel, y su esposo Fernando. Y son como los que me apoyan más que, pues, son los primos con los que estoy más cerca. The closest cousins in my whole entire family. Sus hijas me han estado escribiendo desde que eran chiquitas. So, you can imagine, you know, it's a strong bond. And no le he llamado porque un rato que no le llamaba. Porque te acuerdas lo que te dije a ti también, a Jaime?
Yeah.
Y así soy con todos, que no me gusta llamar porque a veces siento que I'm interrupting, que están ocupada la gente, y llamo y si me dicen, estoy cocinando, I'm cooking, or I'm going to eat, or I'm eating, I want to hang up right away because I feel like I'm intruding. So, me perdonas, Pati, que no te he llamado, pero no me gusta, y te amo con todo mi corazón, pero perdona, no me animo.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Ya, siento que me canso, que espero, pues que no que todo, porque llamo a la hora que So traffic to that for those that don't speak Spanish. I'm telling my cousin, I'm sorry for calling you like I used to, but it's, sometimes I feel like I'm calling at the wrong time, and I do that with everybody. I do it. James told me today, call me in the morning. Don't fucking second guess yourself. Don't second. Just don't think about it. Call. And what happens? I wake up in the morning, I get the tablet, and I want to dial, and I think about it like, fuck, what if he's asleep? What if he didn't mean it? What if? So all this shit todo esto cruza mi mente, and it's been my whole struggle, my whole entire life, because I've been so many letdowns, and so that's what it is, James. So, I appreciate that. I didn't mean to. Hey, but yeah, I wanna know more about you too, and I'm glad because that was the deal. Remember, you said you were gonna share some of your life. Hola, I can hear the baby in the background. ¿Cómo se llama?
Belín. Yeah.
Belín, hola Belín. Oh, that's a beautiful thing.
Está bien así.
Hola. Oh, cabrón. No, yo me rico cuando le más bonito.
It's okay. Píntalo rojo. Yeah. Hey, Biddy K is in the his house también. Ángel de la 805. En Patty puso, Etzel te dice que aquí te espera. Y después Marlene llegó, puso, no hablo. Dice, no Nintendo, la Marlene.
¡No me digas eso, la Marlene! ¿Cómo chido que no los español, canija? No me digas, vas a ver.
No, she didn't put that. She didn't put that. She didn't put that. I just made that. I thought it would be funny.
Hey, I'm gonna find a word for her, man. Are you shitting me though? For real? She don't speak Spanish? Or you just playing around?
No, I'm just messing with you. She put hello, Javi. Okay. I just said that. No Nintendo. I'm just giving you carrilla right there.
Hey, I know what you're talking about. Okay, so saludos a todos. Hey, gracias, mi Pati. Y hola, Itzel. Te amo, mijita chula hermosa. Yeah, she's so pretty, bro. Like Itzel, she's got the biggest smile I've ever seen. I don't even think she's human, but para mí, like alien thing because of her smile. La neta, güey, que cuando se sonríe parece que se conecta algo cerca de la oreja a oreja. Una sonrisa increíble. But yeah, I heard your little daughter in the background. Dice que, does that go blue? She's coloring the book?
Yeah, so she's coloring Super Mario, Mario and Luigi. So in Mario, instead of painting him blue, his little what is it? His overalls, she painted them red. So that's what she was saying that she. Yeah, but I told her it was cool. It's no big deal.
Yeah, she pronounces her words perfect for her age. Don't you think? She goes, this is supposed to be blue. I think that's what I heard her saying. Is this called blue or something like that?
Yeah,
that's amazing,
she's.
Like,
la Marlene puso, la Marlene puso
Uh-huh.
aquí, just a little. Got my translator here, my husband, laughing out loud. So she understands some of it, but it happens.
Okay.
And you know
hello,
what?
Marlene's husband.
And that's my daughter. That's why I speak to her in Spanish, because I at least want her to be able to understand. When people are conversating around her, what they're saying. So it's important. So yeah, so if you anytime you hear me, speaking to her, I'll speak to her in Spanish. And if you're wondering why it's because of that. I at least want her to be able to communicate at least with my mom. Because my mom doesn't speak English. My mom speaks Spanish. And then if people are talking around, I want her to be able to be part of the conversation and not feel left out.
Yeah. Cuando estabas leyendo eso de Camila, él parece que la neta es la primera vez que oigo que hablas del español like that long, así de que sí te salgo largo con español, porque lo único que sabías decir es que Simón, que sí, que gracias, que chales, que abuelita le da, que sabe que, pero te escuché que estaba leyendo, you did pretty good.
No, yeah, pues cuando hablo con él, cuando le hablo yo en español, pues hago el esfuerzo pues para hablar pues correctamente en el español, pues I can't be telling her like Simón, Chales and Homito, I can't be having her talking like that, it's that'll be no good, no bueno.
Hey, Hey, what's up when you told her, Carlitos? Gracias, mami.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
That shit was funny. She goes, a ti. Que eso es algo que se escucha en prisión. Para la gente que no sabe, en prisión, con la gente, cuando uno te da algo, hola, Belín, ¿cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas?
Gracias.
Gracias, hija.
Gracias.
Oh my God. Qué bonito. Ah, bro, that's so beautiful, bro. Hey, homie. Like, I don't care what anybody says, homie. You know how, yeah, we're fucking grown men and we're prisoners. We're supposed to be like hardcore, tough ass. Hey, fool, I'll talk like a little baby anytime. Like, anytime they put a baby on the phone, I'll straight baby talk them. A lot of dudes wouldn't do that because they think that they sound soft or they sound weak or whatever. But that is my weakness. That's the most innocent thing there is in the world. So when you talk to a little baby, and that's the only time you're gonna get 100% honesty, homie. So you come to them and you talk to them, and it does something to you. It's hard to explain, but it just lets you know that there's love, that there's fucking something so innocent that they're gonna be the real them every single time, I just don't like how fast they age, how fast they fucking turn 13, 14, 15, and they go through little rebel times, and they fucking rebel against the whole family, and they fucking start painting their hair, and they meet friends that fucking derails them from their fucking goal, like it happened to me, and I don't want to get into that shit again, but yeah, I hope she becomes like a doctor or something big, or a president of the United States. What do you want her to be? What do you think she wants?
Man, who knows? I mean, the possibilities are endless. Whatever she does, I'll support it, and as long as she stays on the right path, and that's what that's what matters to me.
That's what matters to me.
Yeah, that's important, homie. I don't care how mad she gets. Always check her friends. If I was a dad right now, right this minute, I don't care how mad my kids would get mad at me or whatever. I'll be stalking. I'll be following them everywhere they go for a while. Make sure that the friends they have are who they are.
Hey, I can't be stalking 5 years old. 5-year-olds is not gonna be a good look.
No, you know what I mean. So when they start going out, when they hit around 13, 15 years old, when they want to go to the skating ring or to the fucking high school dance because I have a kid, all right, go ahead, go to the high school dance. I'm gonna park in the corner. I'm gonna wait for your ass. Make sure you're in that fucking, you're in that dance and you're coming out that dance and you're coming home. Nah, because I know, how we were, pero nosotros le echamos mentiras a veces a mi mamá que iban a hacer un baile o que sabe qué, y nos iban nosotros por otro lado. Y muchas veces era por los amigos que nos sacaban.
Yeah.
¿Cómo se dice esa palabra en español? Sonsacaban. How would you translate that in Spanish?
What word was that?
Sonsacaban.
What word was that?
Sonsacar. Cuando un amigo te sonsaca.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I couldn't. Yeah.
It's like peer pressure, kind of like, or bad influence, So yeah, man, because you get older, you for some reason we just become so scared for kids for so much. Like I worry about. Like, I always tell my prima about her daughters, mis sobrinitas. Les digo que
You have 60 seconds remaining.
que no anden usando teléfono frente de gente, porque hay gente que hasta por un pinche teléfono te matan. So, yo soy bien miedoso, ¿no? Siempre digo, no anden en el teléfono, especialmente en México. En México está feo, güey. Ya, yo sé que no hemos entrado a lo de mi historia, o si todo va bien en la otra llamada, voy a hablar poquito para decirle poquito de mi historia, si está bien contigo. ¿Está bien contigo?
Éntrale, compa.
Okay, ya. Okay, ahí te voy. A ver, llamar.
Hey, so Marlene, right now when he calls back, I'll let him know the messages that you put in. Biddy K, yeah, I wasn't aware of that in Brazil the parents pick the kids' careers from birth, so they can guide their education towards that career. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. I wonder how that works out for the kids. Is that something that they really since they have no say in what they're gonna be. Do they love their careers? Do they hate it? Do they do it because it's the social norm? in the family dynamics to to do that. Interesting. That's something I'm gonna have to look up to check what the feedback on that is. Hopefully, right now when Javier calls back, the sound quality gets better or is better, and I'm hoping for the best. Like I said, I mean, that's one of the reasons I haven't been doing the streams, because the audio's just been horrible. I can't be doing streams like that. It's a bad look. I'm gonna go from A1 audio to some crappy audio. It's not definitely not a good look. Even right now, it's not the greatest.
This call is now being recorded.
Link. You have a prepaid call from
Javier YANEZ.
an incarcerated individual at the Centinela State Prison, Centinela, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. To accept this call, say or dial 5 now. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hello. All right. So, you know what? The audio, it's I don't think it's gonna work, Javi, because it keeps on going on in and out. It's a bit choppy and whatnot, and I can even hear myself, repeating my.
Yeah, it is.
There's like what is it? Some feedback for whatever reason on their end. I can hear myself speaking.
Yeah.
When I
Hey,
do
we'll
that.
try later. It's good.
Yeah, we can.
Hey, look. If you want, just do your thing right there. Help your little daughter color her little book. Ayúdale, spend a little bit of time with her, and I'm gonna make a couple phone calls, and if it looks like it's working good, I'll send you a text. I'll tell you, hey, it seems like it's all right. If I can manage to get like a half an hour working good, I'll let you know. Is that good with you?
Yeah, but before we cut the call, I want to read off some of the messages that Marlene put here right now, or a little while ago. So she put So she put one. She put one of the messages she put. My husband told me my black boots were abuelita de Batman shoes right now. Whoa, man.
Hey, she ain't lying. That fool does wear like black boots, huh? And she got on, he's got like some black ass fucking boots. That's crazy. I pictured it. Hey, he got that shit right on the money. Órale, hey, saludos a la Marlene y saludos a su esposo. Hey, gracias por tenerme. El parece que Larry estaba jugando video games, so. But yeah, homie, thank you for Neta for passing out that message from my prima. She's been trying like her whole time.
Yeah.
She's like, how do I get on there? I thought she's been on there.
She told the YouTube.
This is the first time you see her on it?
El YouTube. Yeah, that's the first time. That's the first time I seen her. Yeah. I think that's the first time I seen her. I don't recall seeing her previously, but yeah, it's just tell her, súbete en el YouTube y pues ahí pues puedes escribir o typear or whatever where you use in Spanish to use as type.
Eso. Yeah. Hey, mándale, hey. Hola. I love hearing little kids. But hey, you don't even know, man, how much, like, I can't wait to get out there just because of that. Los sobrinitos que tengo ahorita es una hermosura, yeah.
Hey, are you gonna be going to the day room tomorrow?
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Do you guys have some day room action tomorrow?
Yeah, we got morning. Yeah, we got morning and night. We got it right tomorrow.
Hey, do you want to do you got any free ones right now? Or I have some feria on my
Yeah.
If you want, we could do like if
I got free ones.
Get on the kiosk and then we could do like a live because that one like on the kiosk it works fine, like maybe we could do like two calls, like video, and at least bring something for the audience, because I definitely unfortunately I rely on you guys a lot, to bring a lot of the stories, but like I was mentioning earlier on, cool. I definitely want to start hold my own and be able to speak my truth and my journey and my experiences growing up. Yeah. So everybody has their own their struggles growing up, especially in in the LA area. It was a real it was a gauntlet of craziness, to put it mildly. So I definitely want to get into that and start sharing that, my experiences, with everybody, and how I was able to make it out of there, out of the trenches.
It was the crackhead days, homie. Remember when crack cocaine pegó ahí en LA?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, homie. Salió crack cocaine, luego salió gangster rap at the same time.
And
so
the movie
imagine,
Colors.
All the homies that were doing good, and Colors, and fucking Bond by Honor, and American Me, y el pinche matadero, y se empezaron a matar todos, y las guerras de las gangas y todo ahí en Los Ángeles, ahí se empezó todo, güey. ¿Verdad?
Yeah.
Y como que el gobierno así lo hizo, güey. El gobierno planeó todo perfecto. Trajeron crack cocaine ahí a Los Ángeles y a Nueva York. Ya te la sabes. I don't want to even get into that, but everybody knows the story. And it's a sad truth. It's the whole truth, bro. Because our people were not like that, right?
Yeah.
We were not like that. We used to smoke maybe a little bit of weed, fumaban poquito marihuana, güey, y trajeron todas estas otras drogas y echaron a perder a toda nuestra gente. So yeah. But for sure, homie, I would appreciate if you shared more about your lab, because I want to hear it too. So I wish I could be like, I think a good idea for you to do is maybe towards the end of your call or before every call, do your first 15 minutes first. So as continuing to your story with a different interview, whoever you're going to interview that day. You know what I'm saying? And I'll keep my tabs and I'll stay up to it.
You know what I think I'm gonna end up doing? What I think the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna have you guys interview me.
Oh yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
So así como estamos hablando ahorita, por ejemplo, yo te pregunto algo a ti, like, okay, hey, ¿cuántos años tenías tú la primera vez que caíste a la juvenil o cosas así, ¿verdad? Y al mismo tiempo la gente te empieza a conocer a ti, la persona que tú eres, igual así como están conociendo la persona que somos nosotros, así como todos cambiamos. Tú eres un ejemplo, para mí tú eres el ejemplo de que sí puede cambiar la gente. Translation to that is that you're a perfect example of how people do change. Because you fucked up, excuse my language, con permiso con el lenguaje, pero tú también la chingaste, la fregaste de chiquito y de volada te chequeaste. You checked yourself right away and you say, you know what, that's not for me. And what you do, you were busted for a little while. You did a year in the county jail, and then you did like other little juvenile time or whatever if you did, and you stay connected. Te quedaste conectados con nosotros porque you can relate, entendiste y sabes lo que estamos pasando, güey. Y es por eso que tú estás haciendo esto ahorita. No nomás lo estás haciendo porque que quieres hacer un hustle, no. Tú eres sinceramente una buena persona y lo estás haciendo porque sientes que nosotros nos merecemos una segunda chance a vivir allá afuera y a ser una persona buena y rehabilitada, ¿verdad? Y la neta que te doy las gracias por eso.
Yeah, well, it's the least that I could do. But you know what? One of the major reasons, y una de las razones más grandes, pues que sí, pues decidí cambiar mi vida, that I decided to change my life, would be, I couldn't deal with like the politics, like that. Like, well, that was like the biggest thing for me. Like, I couldn't, like that. You have to. You can only talk to these people. You can only talk to your people. You can't talk to anybody else. You can't trade nothing. Like, I mean, I understood the rules. I just didn't like them, and they weren't for me. So I think that was one of the biggest things. It just wasn't fun anymore. It wasn't like the halls. The halls or camp. When you get in, once you start hitting the county system, everything starts getting a little bit more serious. So, I made a decision when I was on the fork of the road, and I decided, it wasn't for me. See, Mom. Okay. Yeah, she wants to see Mario. She wants to see what Mario and Luigi's eyes, what their eyes are supposed to be.
Put it for her.
Yeah, I'm putting it
on the screen.
I'm typing it on the phone right now.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she wants to.
She loves you, bro. Hey.
Ahí
Esa
está,
niña
mamá.
es tu vida, mami. Se parece mucho a ti.
Right?
Mira qué bonito.
Ahí está, ¿lo miras?
¿Verdad?
Ahí está, ok. Son azules los ojos.
Qué bonito.
Yeah.
Hey, la neta.
Sí. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you know what, homie? La neta.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Para mí escuchar eso, like hearing her, is a trip because, you know, nobody could tell you how it feels but me. In other words, en español, nadie te puede decir lo que uno siento, lo que yo siento más que yo, porque necesitas de estar 30 años afuera de la familia y no estar alrededor de niños para saber lo que yo siento cuando escucho a una niña o un niñito que está hablando, porque es algo para mí como, o sea, algo que no se ve, pues lo miro en la televisión, pero no es nada comparado a oírlo en persona, por teléfono, pero hasta un perro, to hear a dog bark. Last time I had, I forgot who, I asked somebody if they could please get the dog to bark. I think I asked Biddy. Biddy's got Rottweilers. She breeds Rottweilers. Y le dije, hey, get the dog to bark. And she's like, no, it's too early. I'm going to wake up the neighbors. I go, please, I want to hear the dog bark. And to her, it's like, what the hell? Que este güey está loco, ¿qué onda? ¿Por qué quiero oír el perro ladrar? Porque para mí se oye bonito. ¿Sí entiendes? It sounds, to me, it sounds so fucking awesome, homie, to hear a dog bark. It's a trip.
Yeah, it's just, and those are the little things that.
Those are the little things that.
Yeah, I could sit here and listen to that, bro, without having to talk to you guys. Look at La Leti. Leti used to go shopping, and I used to tell her, hey, she used to go to Walmart, right? And she used to put her phone on speaker, and they go about their business. And I would just stay on the phone, I'll put the earbuds on, y yo nomás oía el environment de la tienda. Y yo me lo imaginaba y hacía en mi mente, hacía la tienda, yo me la dibujaba en mi mente, y yo miraba todo. And I could hear the cash register, la máquina cuando andan pagando. I could hear the kids running around. I could hear her, hey, telling the kids, hey, get back over here, hazte para acá. Eso para mí es vivir allá afuera por la mente, usando mi imaginación. Like right now, I could picture her. Hey, she's sitting down on the floor, or she's sitting on the desk.
Nah, she's standing up. She's standing up right. She's right. I'm sitting down on my my chair, and she's standing up right here. Like we have these little, you know those like TV dinner tables that you could fold out. She's drawing on one of those.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, man. So no, la neta que hey, te lo agradezco. La gente nunca va a entender eso. So, cuando yo les digo, a ver, pon a la niña, like, no me acuerdo quién tenía un newborn, a little baby, couldn't talk. And I would tell her, hey, put the baby, try to make him talk. And they would tell me, the baby's fucking 9 months old, fool, the baby can't talk. I go, can you make him breathe? Can you make him cry, make him cry? Y lo hicieron llorar, y para mí eso, like, oh, damn. Sería bonito. Y el niño estaba llorando, and they're like, how the fuck, why would you like to hear a baby cry? I said, cause it's something we don't get every day. So hopefully you kind of get the idea what I mean by all that.
Nah, yeah, right? I get it. You know, yeah, it's just those little things that I mean for somebody out here, they're not gonna understand because you know they're around these sounds, you know, on a daily basis. But I mean, the things you're accustomed to is probably like the prison guards, you know, opening up the doors, slamming the doors, you know, yelling, get down, or you're out of bounds, or you know, or get off of him, or you know, crazy, you know, people getting hurt and stuff like that. So you know, you're not gonna hear a baby in a prison setting, or birds chirping, or cars passing by, you know. So the things that we take for granted. Out here, you know, those are the things that you take, you know, some comfort, you know, hearing them. So, you know, I definitely understand. It's like being at a beach, you know, and laying down and closing your eyes and just enjoying, like, hearing, like, the waves splashing around, like the people, you know, speaking around you, birds, seagulls flying around, the water splashing, dirt, you know, or not dirt, but sand in the air, or the moisture in the air. So yeah, no, I could definitely.
Chicago honky.
No, yeah, car
Un
honking.
grito at the end, like a distance, hey, far away, you know. Those sounds are cool because you don't get that here. Aquí se oye puro pinche violencia y se oye gritos de gente que se anda rayando la madre uno al otro y el policía diciéndole a un güey que sabe qué, y que métete a la casa, y que métete, cierra la puerta.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Cuando estás hablando con algo allá afuera y te está cayendo bonito y algo que no es controlado, a nosotros se ve bonito, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Así como hasta la neta que cuando yo creo que ladró, the dog barely went like this, and that was fucking awesome. Para mí, that shit was like the sound of fucking music to me. So like that was cool, you know. I miss that shit. Even the breathing of the little baby. You know, I remember Letty when she had her little one. The baby was like a year old, and she would get the baby to go like baby talk. And she would have the pacifier, y la bebita estaba comiendo su biberón, y yo oía cuando la niña le chupaba el biberón. Y eso me daba risa. Like, what the hell? Y se acababa la leche de volada, güey. That fucking baby went through that milk like nothing.
Hey, call me
So,
back.
yeah,
Call me
so
back.
like,
It's about to
hey,
disconnect. That's funny. Yeah, I just read that message, Biddy K, where he whistled and he almost blew out your eardrum, man. That's funny. Yeah, and you weren't expecting it, right? Did he just like whistle like out of the blue? Or did he let you know beforehand that he was gonna be whistling? I'm gonna read this comment. I'm gonna read the comment right now. Once it reconnects, and let's see what he has to say about that. All right, here we go.
This is Global Tellink. You have a prepaid
This call
call
is now being
from
recorded.
Javier YANEZ.
an incarcerated individual at the Centinela State Prison, Centinela, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. To accept this call, say or dial 5 now. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Hello.
hey, yes, sir.
Hey, so Biddy K said Javi nearly took out my eardrums when he whistled at my dogs. Yeah, high as hell it was, and I got it in stereo. No warning shots.
Yeah, le dije, ay, tu perro, the dog right there, and I thought he goes, come here, I'm a Dutch, come here, Dutchy. And I heard the dog go, ruff. I didn't know, yo no sabía que me tenía en los audífonos, so le chifé. Yo no sabía. But yeah, man, esas cosas para mí es algo bonito. Algo bonito.
Yeah.
Ahí está. Yeah. Pero sí, la neta, a poco a poquito yo lo que estoy haciendo es conociendo, acoplándome con mis primas, mis primos, los amigos que estoy haciendo por este programa, como a Biddy K, hasta Londres, en Londres, la piratona, la otra, ya sabes cuál digo, y luego pues, no, esa sí salió de la chifladora, ya sabes, ¿no? Y encuentras de todo carácter aquí, y unos amigos con largo vida, y otros nomás los conocen, los saludan y todo, y tratas de ser uno pues, amable con todos, y así, porque yo sé que cuando salgo, así me va a pasar, yo no voy a poder, ¿cómo se dice? Evitar a conocer gente, so, si me sube un camión, la gente, tengo que saludar a la gente, tengo que ser amable, y so, aquí haz de cuenta que con ese programa estoy aprendiendo a hablar con gente que no conozco, me ayuda mucho.
Yeah.
Pues ya, so, hey, ¿quieres que le entre a acabar un poquito de pues ya que estamos aquí, si está trabajando bien, si quieres, así para que sepa la gente, y o sea, voy a hablar, vamos a en inglés, cuando háganos el video llamada en español, a la otra lo hacemos en español para que allá en México mis primas, mis tías, todo eso, pues más o menos vayan entendiendo
what the program is about, ¿verdad? So, parece que estaba yo en, so what do you want to do? You want to continue or you want to cut it right here?
Go for it. We'll try this one because it goes in and out. It has its moments.
Yeah. Yeah, so no, pues, si es así, mejor lo esperamos para la otra. Entonces esta llamada la usamos para decirle a la gente. Look, what I was saying on the last phone call was, let us not discourage nobody. Let us not discourage nobody from tapping in because every time que estamos haciendo algo bien en prisión, there's gonna be letdowns. Sometimes, who knows? Maybe this shit's being done on purpose because we're not gonna us. So we're like failure to them. We're on a conveyor, but if we all are being good and doing good, nothing but good, these fields are gonna start losing the job. So we don't know. We don't know how real this shit is. Just accidentally happening. The phones go down. The shit don't work. There's been so many fucking conspiracies that you don't know what to think sometimes. So, and again, I want to blame nobody. No, I don't want to accuse nobody of being foul and not letting the fucking do this do the program good and without interruptions and shit like that. So, they have it like that. This is the way this is set up. It's set up it's a tactic to try to discourage people from the outside to interact with us in here. First they say they want us to, hey, dale el teléfono para que hable con su familia y para que no salgan unos diablos, no salgan todos enojados de prisión y van y maten a más gente o algo. Y luego, al mismo tiempo, nos están chingando las llamadas, cada vez se apaga, se va, se corta. Y estamos en el year 2000, y esto no debe estar pasando, porque en otras prisiones, yo no creo, si haces una ciudad para Salinas, para Kern Valley, pero tú haces para llamas, James, do you do any down that way?
Do I know any what?
Do you do any interviews down towards like Salinas and you also down that way?
Nah, I haven't. I have not.
Nah, I haven't.
Okay. But I can guarantee you, homie, that shit's not happening over there. I can guarantee you this shit. Because I don't even think this company is aware de que cada se van las llamadas y no sé. Porque la compañía está en contract con el Estado. Y la compañía pierde feria. They lose feria when she's not working. So, lo que hicimos it happened one time. And what we did was nobody texted for like 3 days. Everybody was just in the phone. And the company se asustó. Los dueños de la compañía dijeron, oh shit, what's up? Nobody's sending money, what's going on? And they came y hablaron con todos los inmates y los inmates le dijeron, hey, nos están quitando la feria, pero no quieren hablar los teléfonos. So that's why we're not spending money on text. And it never happened again. And right here, I've been trying to tell people, like, hey, we got to do it like at least 1 day or 2 days, because that's a chunk of money that they see out of. So the company's like, what the fuck? Why is nobody spending what? You know what I'm saying? But it's wishful thinking, because a lot of people, they're just too strong out with the girls and whatever the hell they're doing that they're not willing to sacrifice a day or two so we could get this shit fixed.
Hey, let me ask you something. Do you think I should share? Because I got my camera hooked up right now. I could hook it up and show the.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Show the prison phones to the audience.
Sure, what?
Or should I ask the audience?
Yeah. Hey.
Who wants to see?
Put it out there. Look. A ver, pregunta.
Marlene.
Levante la mano el que quiera verlos.
Hey, who wants to see the prison phones? If you guys want to see the prison phones, I'll go ahead and give you guys a glimpse since you guys are on here right now. I know I got about 7 or 8 people. If you guys want to see them up on the wall and whatnot, I'll put them up on the screen so you guys could go ahead and see, see what they're really looking like right here. How they look up, posted up on the wall.
Yeah, and that is something I from standing up for the whole
Oh, okay. Biddy K say put it up on the screen. All right, so I'll go ahead and put it up on the screen. Let me see.
The other ones were busy. I think the other ones were busy getting busy because nobody else answered. I think they're busy. What you think? I don't know. Yeah.
So they're up
I
on.
want to get. Oh, mándale. You got it?
I just put them up on the screen right now.
I can't. I know. I can't see it.
So if you guys are wondering what those what that red and blue joysticks thing looking on the screen right there, that's I got an arcade right here too. I got a Street Fighter, full size Street Fighter arcade that I need to arrange here in this room. I don't got that much space, but you know, I'm trying to work with it. So so those would be the prison phones right there. I got a small blue one, and then I got that chrome one, and they're fully functioning. So if you guys ever call that 716 number, one of the phones will ring. I'm not sure if it's the left one. I think it's the one on the right. The chrome one will ring. The one with the shorter line. That one will ring, and I could pick it up. And eventually, when I start showing my face a little bit more often, then I'll go ahead and you know, probably sit in between both of those phones right there. And I'm still trying to figure out what my setup's gonna be. You know, I gotta I need some cabinets and whatnot to arrange the room. You know, I still have a bunch of stuff, you know, laying on the floor, and you know, I've been Patty Avalos Puetzel dice que good night. Buenas noches.
Oh, good night, Michael. Te quiero, hija. Te amo, te sueño. Mañana les llamo. Ok, buenas noches, Pati. Van a dormir. Mañana les llamo. Perdóname que no he llamado. Okay? Okay. Yeah, man. I keep forgetting that they're 2 hours ahead. It's already like 12 o'clock midnight over there in Guadalajara. But yeah, you got to put the jacket up there. Put the prison jacket. Get you a female jacket, the windbreaker.
You know what? I need to get a thing. I need to get a coat hanger so I could put it up on the wall. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I got a coat hanger. I just need to, you know, break it out so I could put it up in between the walls. And Marlene put damn. Oh, damn. Marlene put damn. Me and Gary used to walk to the corner donut shop and play Street Fighter. Good memories.
Yeah, hell yeah. I miss that shit. That was my favorite show. I put it down, honey. Like the one that used to give me a hard time era la chinita. What's her name? They used to throw the
Chung-Li? Chun-Li?
Chung-Li whooped my ass. I was like, damn, bitch. She's like, you fucking get away from me, you honey Mexican. Leticia. You're a honey Mexican. Hey, so one time I was drunk and I was saying, hey, fool, you hear a chinita? A chinita's fucking talking to me. Or we were just fucking around, you know, we were kids. He's like, yeah, what's she saying? He goes, because I used to tell him that when I was little, I always wanted to know what it would feel like to be with the Chinese girl. And I used to wonder if their private was sideways, you know, like stretched out like a Chinese guy. And we're fucking silly, dog. Yeah, and we're little dumbass kids, you know. And that's what he used to say, look at food, the chinita's talking to me. Like, what's she telling you? He goes, she called me a honey Mexican. Well, fool, we were fucking, that's when we were starting to drink. We were like 14, 15 years old, 16. But yeah. Hey, but you gotta, remember how you have to set up cuando Gary llamó?
Yeah,
you have to picture Gary y estaba un teléfono on the right, y un teléfono on the left. That's how you should do it. Like every time you guys are doing an interview, you should still post the picture up like that. I think so.
I'll try it. I'll see how it works.
Hey, le manda
What's up?
Mándale la copia del video a la Pati. Remember that video you made me working from a little kid to as I got older and older? Remember the video you made?
Who do you want me to send it to?
No, talk about the one that you hooked it up to my prima Pati.
Okay.
Or you know what? Better yet, easier. If you can, send it to BK, and BK can send it to my cousin.
Órale.
BK sees it, dog. She's been helping me. Yeah, she's been helping me with little things like if I can't get a hold of, like, you know, she said she's going to help me, you know. Remember I said I have.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I have nobody doing shit for me. Si quiero mandar algo, que manda este dibujo para acá, I'm gonna send you this drawing, and I got some earrings that I made for Lex a long time ago, and I can't even send them to her, bro, because
because I have nobody that I could say, hey, can I mail them to you, and then you mail it to her, because it's just, you know. So Biddy K is gonna start helping me out with like little things.
Hey, oh, you
It's
know
just
what?
hard for it. You know,
Right now that you mentioned like the mail and stuff. As a matter of fact, I just went to set up a mailbox yesterday. So, you know, I got that already.
okay.
I got that set up already. So.
Okay. A PO box? You got a PO box?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, there you go. That's better. That's easier. It makes it easier for me because, you know, I don't like asking people for their address, bro. And I always tell people it's never a good idea to give up your address because that's your domain. That's where you always want to be at peace. And yo nunca me ha gustado preguntarle a la gente, okay, dame tu address, I can write you, you know, unless you're like either my family or I consider you a super close friend, like super close, or my girlfriend or something. Yeah, I'll ask you for your address. But other than that, I don't do that, and I don't recommend people do it because that is your domain. That's where you want to chill, be at peace. You don't want no fucking surprise visits, none of that. You know?
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, I'm glad you got that PO box. Exactly, and I'm happy that you finally got that PO box, and you'll start getting that box loaded up. Watch me. Now you done fucked up. Now I'm gonna load it up. Hey, I told you, I got a bunch of stuff going on.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Hey, Javi.
I'm sending her a copy of my friend. Yeah.
So I think right now that
This will be the last one, huh?
Yeah, because it keeps on cutting on and off. You know, at least we gave it a try. You know, it was. I mean, it's not the greatest. It wasn't the worst, but I mean, it's not a quality that that I want to keep up. You know, because it's not a good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
No, of course. I mean, it's just not. It's not good. It's better to have quality than quantity. Remember?
Yeah.
Is that how it goes? Quality over quantity.
Yeah.
So I said it, huh, boy? So you go help your little daughter color Mario brother and Luigi, and don't eat her ice cream, homie, because I swear, I thought I heard you eating her ice cream, dog. Was that you? You were going to town on ice cream, huh? You were, fool. I swear. Hey,
Yeah, how is a trip? But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Unfortunately, the quality wasn't the greatest on the GTL side, but I went ahead and gave it a go, like my British counterparts would say. But hopefully the quality gets better, and I'm able to get back into my routine and start doing more of these calls, because I do have a few new gentlemen that I want to bring on, but with the way things are being right now, it just wouldn't be fair to anybody, with the gentleman taking time out of their their days to share their stories, and then you guys as the listeners, because it's not gonna sound good. But hopefully it gets resolved sooner than later. We'll see how this plays out, because it doesn't seem like they're being proactive on their side, and when I say they, I'm talking about GTL, because ultimately they're the ones that they hold the key to for the to fix the problem. It was up to me, it would have been fixed already. It would have been we would have been up and ready to go. Anyhow, I'm gonna continue this week coming up. I'm gonna continue working on this little setup. I have envisioned in my mind, and once I have it up, to at least that I feel would be a decent setup, then I'll go ahead and start doing a little bit more a little bit more FaceTime, if you will. But I just want to go and thank you guys for tuning in and listening tonight. And with that being said, life's like a candle. Once you blow it out, it's lights out. And with that, I'm out. You guys go ahead and have a good night and enjoy the rest of your night.